If you correspond with Ralf on television, video, or telephone, audio, or you chat, text, or email him, you're giving him permission to duplicate it, rebroadcast it on any of the Take Your Life Back Today show broadcasts.
Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. Today I want to dive right into 5 ways to deal with friends who use you. I recently experienced this myself. Someone I haven't heard from for about 4 years came around asking me for help with a family crisis. I, of course, right away, as I always do, jumped into action. Did all the research on it, got the things that I needed for this particular person. It ended up where the person really didn't even need the stuff that I provided for him, nor did he appreciate it. So you know the type. I'm sure everyone out there has had this situation. The friend that calls you up and always seems to have an issue. They want you to do a favor for them, but this isn't the first time they've asked you. They've asked you many times before. The favor always benefits them, but sometimes it's not worth your time. Especially when you have other things that you need to do. They're constantly sucking you dry with their issues, running up your valuable time and asking you to do things for them or look into things and then just basically using you. However, when you need to talk to that or need to utilize them for a favor, they conveniently disappear on you, which this particular person did to me 4 years ago. Being friends with this person can drain your life if you happen to have a friend like that. But it's sometimes hard to recognize that you're being manipulated, especially if you're really close to them. It's a cycle that's hard to break, but if you need to know a way to look out for this, then this is the video for you to watch, and please do pay attention. Here are some general traits of manipulations and how you can stop this from happening in your life. Number one is they constantly have to reassure you that you're the best. You are number one, or that you're saving their life. If this doesn't happen very often, you legitimately are doing them a decent favor. Then that's fine. However, if this happens all the time, you're getting walked all over because the favors are not going to stop. If you're going to do favors, then it's into becoming a habit for them to always ask you. And pretty much what you're asking for is trouble by doing that. Number two, the guilt trip will be coming from them to you constantly. Like I said before, if you've helped them out before, that's the only reason they want you to help over and over again, because they can rely on you. And that isn't a healthy system. You should be helping people because you like to help them and want to help them, not because the other party's expecting you to be a helpful friend 24/7. For instance, if you've asked to drop everything and give them a ride somewhere just because you have a car and have driven them around before, then that makes you feel bad for not being available if they ask you to do this again. That's called guilt trip. And they don't want you to not do this for them. They want you to continue doing for them. They want you for your car and not for who you are. Number three is they only talk to you when they need you or to vent about something. The rest of the time they aren't even listening. Even if you had a good day and wanted to share something with them, they're not around. The friendship isn't very balanced, since they especially aren't around if you're having a bad time or you yourself need to vent. It's kind of like their therapist and person to dump things on, not their friend to share the good and the bad and a healthy relationship. This is what they use you for. It's more you become a sponge and absorb everything they dish out. You should be able to be happy and sad and willing to chat with them when you need to talk, not just when they want to. If you're spending your time listening to them but they're not for you, then your relationship is a one-sided friendship. Number four is they badmouth you to others when they don't get their way. Maybe you couldn't drive them somewhere or you couldn't make it to the party, but they weren't happy about it, and for example, they could accuse you for lying to them. When your back is turned, a manipulator decides to get others on their side to turn people against you. That makes you out to be the bad guy, while they become out the victim because how the story was turned around by them. However, once everything blows over, they could have destroyed other possible friendships with you, but you might never know. In this case, the friend is sneaky and not really worth your time, since they have high school drama streak in them and they started trashing you. Number five is they try to steal your friends and possibly even your partner or spouse. Maybe this scenario number four happens and they told you of all the friends that they told all their friends how bad you are for not helping them, how you promised to help them. It's possible that they could try to turn your friends against you and gain your friends for their side, since they have twisted a story around in their favor and made you look like the bad guy. Maybe they decided to badmouth you in front of other people, maybe even your partner or your spouse, and they believe that maybe you manipulated them. This could be the end of a good relationship just because they ushered their way into your relationships. This friend is not trustworthy and is one to take advantage of your weaknesses for their gain. This is a dangerous situation, so it's best to be wary of the secrets around this particular person. Here is 5 ways not to settle for less than you deserve. While not all manipulators do the sort of thing, these are just some examples of how one or more friends could take advantage of you unnecessarily. How do you deal with that particular person? Don't let them get the best of you. If it's one of your female friends, she's good at playing games, therefore don't let her get yourself entangled in her life. If she really cared about your friendship, she wouldn't be using you like this at all. Just be wary of her act and careful of what she's saying around you. It might be like walking on eggshells, but it's the best take care with the situation that you're in with her. She'll take advantage of your weaknesses, and your strength will be brushed aside. So please be careful and watch out for yourself. You have to be on guard 24/7. Be careful on how much you share. These types of girls, possibly your girlfriend that we were just talking about, are vicious and gossip and telling others stories. They can sometimes twist the stories to make it sound like you're not the good person that everybody perceives you to be. Maybe you both had something to do with issues that had happened, but you do not want everyone to know your friendship. Perhaps they have always been this way, but you've never realized until one of your friends tells you that something is terribly wrong. This is the time that you really need to stop and be careful in trusting them so readily, and be wary how much they tell other people about you. Number 3 is to be straight with her and tell her when you can't help her out. If she's pushing you to drive her somewhere, just put her into place. Tell her that you're not always willing to help her out. That you are always willing to help you, but that you're busy on a particular day and this particular time. If she continues to bug you and makes you feel guilty, just stand your ground. Don't go into her demands, and if it means giving up the guilt trip. Manipulators are good at wearing down their victims. So be strong, not the one that tries to keep the peace in this regard. Number 4 is spend time with other friends. If you show you have other friends and are busy with other friends too, you can both gain other alliances. This will help number 5 go much smoother if you decided that the friendship is too much for you to deal with. Having other groups of friends assures you have people that have your back if the difficult friend decides to bother you and guilt you into doing something for her. The difficult one might be the fair weather friend, but if you have a consistent friend who don't want things from you, then you will have a healthier relationships overall. Number 5 is slowly back away from their friendship, the person that's always taking and not giving. I know it seems obvious. Is she really a friend if she uses you? Not everyone spots manipulative types, however, and easily get caught in their games again and again. Plus, even if people are sweetest and the most caring at times, are also the most brutal mood swings and behaviors. Sometimes you have to weigh their good and their bad traits to see where you stand with them. Once that's done, however, you think it's not worth the drama anymore. Slowly moving away from the friendship is the best way to remove yourself from the situation. Manipulative friends are toxic, and in every aspect of your life, they will try to get leverage. Knowing when to move on from the guilt trips and the games is the first step of securing your life as your own, not something someone can step on. It all starts today. This particular friend, I have now learned that if I should get a phone call again, not that I won't care, but not that I will jump into action as quickly as I did on this particular day. Let your friends, your true friends, be by your side, and let your friends that are conveniently only your friend when they need you step away from your life, and may God bless you.
Have you ever prayed but never got an answer, and wondered if God was really there? Did you feel all hope was gone, but in answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. I have read if you will ask, you shall receive. No matter what it is, I still believe. There is no prayer too small, and even when we fall, He gives us just exactly what we need. There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. No prayer too small. He always knows what's right. God hears them all. There is no prayer too small. My God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember,